This is a Pint-Size Media podcast production.
Hi, I'm Lauren Edmonds, and this is the Lauren Edmonds Podcast. I'm talking all things education and parenting for children in the primary school years, but specifically for remedial and special needs children. I hope to give you my insights that I've gained over the last 12 years of in-field research, owning a special needs school in Johannesburg, as well as the academic research I've been doing for decades. I hope you enjoy it. Today I'm going to talk about mistakes. This is something that I think is remarkable in a child's life, is this ability and willingness to make a mistake and to learn from that. But it's worth talking so much more about it and giving more language to it. In typical school systems, of course mistakes are acknowledged and they're part of learning, but I don't think they are embraced enough, especially for children who are struggling. Mistakes is actually where the learning is happening. If I'm not making a mistake, then it means I've already learnt it. And ultimately, schools are where we go to learn. They're not where we go to know. And if I link it back to this idea of homework, I always felt pressure to do the homework in a way with my children that they could get to school the next day and show the teacher that they knew the work. And when my child started struggling, that was one of the things I realized. How backwards is that as a parent, I'm wanting to develop my child in a way that my child can show the teacher that they already know and they can get good marks. It really should be the other way around. The mistake should be happening at school, and the teacher should be working with those mistakes and finding out how the child is thinking and adjusting the thinking and adjusting the knowledge and skills so that the child learns and grows and develops and then has the ability. So what we are doing at Amatis is really focusing on teaching children and having children embrace the understanding of what learning actually is. That learning is a process of moving from the unknown to the known, moving from not being able to do something to being able to do it. And that in the mistakes is where we need to stop and think and allow the child time to process what the mistake is, what it looks like and how it feels, and why the mistake occurred, and how we can adjust our thinking or our knowledge in order to make the understanding of the work more solid. The mistakes are the things that teachers should be embracing, because that's where we get to know the child and their thinking. And in knowing the child, we get the child to know themselves and their own thinking and their own way of doing things. And mistakes range from getting a sum wrong to not listening to an instruction and doing the wrong comprehension, or being on the wrong field at the wrong time, bringing the wrong book to school. All of those are learning opportunities. They are not opportunities to punish a child or to give them some kind of negative mark, but an opportunity to say, oh, that's interesting. It's interesting that you brought your maths book today. Tell me what you were thinking. Did you know it was maths? What did you check? Did you check your timetable? How can I help you to check your timetable? How can I improve your ability? So if we don't make room for teaching within the moment of error, then we are not teaching. We are lecturing and testing. And I'm specifically thinking about the primary school stage of life. Perhaps it could be different in high school, but in primary school, children are still learning all of these skills. And I'm worried about the message we give children when they make a mistake and we reprimand them for it. We give them the message that mistakes are something not to be done, to be avoided. But the mistakes are the learning, and that's what I focus on at my school.